All right. Well, welcome, everybody. I'm so excited to see so many beautiful faces, lively faces on our call today. And thank you so much for coming. I know that there are many things that you could be doing on a Saturday morning or afternoon, wherever you are. And I appreciate that you value your health and this opportunity enough to take a half an hour out of your day to spend some time with us. We're going to keep it really quick. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Grace, and I am in love with this concept of helping ourselves to stay on track and get healthy through the holidays. The first time that I did this was in 2015. I was 2 years postpartum. I had my baby when I was 42, so a little later in the game, and I was basically perimenopausal and postpartum simultaneously. So it was like a crazy hormone conundrum. And Rachel and my dear friend Anne had been doing these protocols and sharing about them on social media. And so I reached out and just said, hey, I don't know what you all are doing, but I'm definitely needing some support. So I started my first kind of round of these superfoods on November 15th of 2015. And I did a 10-day deep dive focus going into Thanksgiving. And I didn't even really mean for it to happen this way, but it was so amazing because what I did was I put myself ahead of the game in regard to like New Year's resolutions and the clock turning at midnight on New Year's Eve. And we like then want to start fresh and new. By the time I got to January, I was already feeling amazing. I had released some weight from, having my baby, and I shifted my hypothyroidism, got to reduce my medication with that, and just a whole host of things. I actually took a little break for, maybe 6 months that I wasn't totally in these protocols. And so here I am again, moving into my menopausal time, really realizing like I need a serious boost. And so I decided to dive in like I haven't dove in a while and get myself on track. So we wanted to create a container for everybody to be able to do that. And so now I want to just say, if you're here and you can hear the sound of my voice, we are going to give away an entire protocol. All right, that's $350 worth of superfoods. And that might be why some of you are here. So I want you to put right now, this is part of getting entered into the giveaway. I would like you to put your name and who invited you in the chat. And if your name is the name that it says, that's great. Some people might have a different name than, it might indicate a different name on the Zoom than your name really is. But let us know right now in the chat who invited you. And I'm actually going to hand the mic to my dear friend, Rachel. We have been friends for over 20 years. She's somebody that I legitimately trust with pretty much any part of my process. She's very near and dear to me. And she has also utilized this superfood protocol to completely shift her life. And I'll let her tell you about that. But here we are. And I love you, Rachel, and handing you the mic.
Thank you so much. I love this container, Jumpstart to 2023, Healthy Through the Holidays. I have gotten on track every winter, and because of this, once we started creating the Jumpstart to Healthy Through the Holidays, I started staying on track through winter and I stopped sliding back. And so I really wanted to open this up and have a lot of people join us all the way through to February so that we have a great New Year's together. We have a great hot, healthy February together. And we want to give away prizes. So we're excited. We're going to be giving away $350 worth of superfoods, which we'll go over later at the end. And you'll learn all the ways to enter the giveaway. There's 4 ways. And so the first one is by saying your name and saying why you want to win and sharing who invited you. So that is like the most important. And then at the end, there'll be some more things. So you have an opportunity to have 4 entries to win this pack, the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, which also is a protocol that includes eating. All right. So you can enjoy the holidays. You can feast on the holidays. If you're healthy most of the other days of the year, then you don't get off track and you don't end up sliding back just from like one day of having fun with your family and friends. Okay. So Rachel, that's my name. And I Suffered. Oh my gosh, I suffered for so long. For 9 years, I feel like I just suffered totally unnecessarily, because when I found this protocol and got my life back, I kind of just thought, this is ridiculous how that I got well in just like 10 days. All of a sudden, all my symptoms were gone. And all I needed to do was change my nutrition. It just seemed like a no-brainer. But looking back, I mean, I just didn't know what I didn't know. And sometimes we just don't know what we don't know. I was eating organic. I was, first of all, I had been sick with Hashimoto's, autoimmune disorder of the thyroid, for 9 years. Okay. So I gained all this weight that I couldn't figure out how to lose. I had all this brain fog. I couldn't even speak a straight sentence. I would forget what I was saying mid-sentence. I couldn't listen to other people because I didn't even know what they were talking about. It was like I was stoned. Like, what are you telling me? I can't even track what you're saying. And so I just became a hermit. I just was like, close the doors. I'm not home. I'm not going out. I don't want to talk to anybody. I was just miserable, literally miserable, and freezing all the time, and all the different symptoms. Brain fog, adrenal fatigue. I was exhausted like no one's business. I just didn't even want to go out of the house. I just wanted to like sleep all day. I wanted to take naps all the time. I had a great wedding photography business that just totally tanked. There was just no way I got to a point where I was doing one wedding a month, and even that wedding was just miserable. I would just, hire friends to come hold me up, like, come prop me up. Just come with me to this wedding and just make sure I stay awake the whole time. If I fall asleep on a couch somewhere, just like jostle me. And one time I even gave my friend the camera. I said, I can't get up. You're going to have to take the pictures. Here's how you use the camera. And he was like, are you kidding me? He's like, you're getting your butt off that couch and you're photographing this wedding. And I was like, I can't move. So that's how I knew it was really, really bad when it got to that point. I got vertigo, dizziness, all kinds of stuff. But I found this amazing protocol that Grace is drinking right now. That wonderful, amazing green drink. It's just loaded with nutrition, like literally loaded with nutrition. It's what she's drinking in that bottle is more nutritious than anything you could eat all day. You could eat salads all day long and still not have as much nutrition as you're getting in one of these green drinks. So that's what was missing from my life. I was eating organic. I was eating all the right food. I was eating tons of vegetables. I was eating, making smoothies every morning, and I would put in my mushrooms and my shilajit and my berries, and nothing touched it. I just could not get well. But the person who designed this protocol is a dear friend of mine now, Dave Sandoval, and he formulated this incredible pack. And I'll just tell you guys because it's kind of a fun story, but he was vegetarian, and then he became vegan, and then he became fruitarian, and then he became what's called a breatharian. I kid you not, he like lived on breath for just a year. And in that time, he was like a monk who just like had a vision. And he was like, I need to bring nutrients to the world. And he basically downloaded this pack, this idea for this nutritional protocol. And during that time, he created this. And then he brought this to the world and started pretty much saving lives, I mean, honestly. He started with his own family and helped his own family thrive. And it was really amazing. He saved his grandmother with his nutrition. And so long story short is I did it. And now you see the energy I have. I can speak a clear sentence. I can talk exuberantly. All that has changed. I ended up losing around 25 pounds. And my brain fog disappeared. My adrenal fatigue disappeared. All of a sudden I had all this energy. Now, let me tell you, I never in my life ever wanted to work out ever. That was never anything that interested me. It was never on my agenda. It wasn't even something I ever aspired to do. It wasn't something I wanted to learn how to do. It was not on my list at all. But within the first couple of weeks of doing this protocol, all of a sudden, I just had so much energy and I wanted to work out. I don't know where it came from, but suddenly I just wanted to run. And I just started running like a madwoman. I started working out until one day, and I started noticing my body was shifting really fast. And then somebody one day invited me and said, hey, you want to, join this weight loss, this weight bodybuilding team? I thought they were crazy. I joined just to hang out with the ladies, all these ladies who were like, just like getting their lives together. And before long, I was competing. I was winning. I won my first competition. I won my first several competitions. I went pro. I won, and I won an international championship. So that's how much my life changed. I went from couch potato, overweight, exhausted, depressed, shutting the world out, introvert, to completely ambitious, totally energized, feeling thrilled about my life, excited, and then wanting to share this with the whole world. Because I was like, if my life could change that drastically in such a short amount of time, then I want to share this with the world. And I want everyone to know what this is, what it can be like to feel this way. Not to mention my bloating disappeared, my digestion changed. I'd been struggling. I know this is TMI, but we're here to talk about health. Okay. I struggled with constipation. That all disappeared. And all of a sudden my health completely blasted off. So healthy through the holidays is possible. I'm going to pass the mic to my friend Glenneth here, who's one of the first people who transformed when I shared this with him, and he was struggling with sleep apnea. So I'm going to just like pass it on to you, and then we'll go from there to Jilly, and then we'll talk about the products, and you guys can learn all about this. Okay. My dear friend Glenneth, who's also an artist, Glenneth from the land of Cobb, we call him, and you have been an inspiration for me. Just seeing you just excel and like to be so creative in your life, and helping people learn about permaculture, helping people learn about organic. I mean, you're just very committed to a sustainable world.
Thank you. Boy, I'm honored. And I knew Rachel way back before. I think she befell a lot of that, those health problems. Mm-hmm. I know she was very sensitive, because I'll never forget one day going over to her house, and she was reacting to I didn't realize at the time the fabric softener I used in my laundry was toxic, and she was having a reaction. So I knew she had some stuff, but I got to know her, and she was a wonderful lady. She's a great photographer. And anyhow, so years later, I mean, a lot of changes. I moved to Lake County. My health wasn't doing real well. I've done a lot of work that's very stressful, and anyhow, I picked up a lot of weight, and I wasn't happy with that. I'm somebody that's always been active, but I wasn't quite sure what to do about it. And one day on Facebook, I see Rachel's smiling face, and she's talking about this new program she's using, and I'm going, oh, it got my attention. I knew I really trusted her. It took me a while, actually. I had to look at it and compare it to what I was spending, because I was living very frugally. But anyhow, I decided to go for it, actually 10 days before Thanksgiving. And I'll never forget that, because it was so easy to begin with. First, it was tasty. I've had green drinks before that I didn't really like that much, but it was tasty. And I was finding it was really easy. I wasn't feeling hungry. I was working a lot of hours. I was working 40 and 50-hour weeks. And yeah, I had hypothyroid and sleep apnea on top of all that weight. So anyhow, I found it pretty easy to stick to, and I was dropping like a pound a day. So at the end of the first month, I hopped on the scale and looked at myself and measured and did all the stuff. And I had dropped 25 pounds and 7.5 inches off my gut, which I don't know how many of you, there's a couple guys on here, it looks like, or at least one, but that gut is pretty hard to get rid of. That's where men accumulate the stubborn fat or whatever. But I was scheduled for a sleep apnea study at the end of that month, and I did it, and it was one breath from normal. I couldn't believe it. But I was sitting there also looking in the mirror, and 7.5 inches off my gut. I mean, it was fairly flat. And I hadn't lost all the muscle tone, so I was pretty happy with all that. So I chose to keep going. I kept going the second month, the third month. I was slowly able to titrate back on my hypothyroid meds. And by the third month, I tested one point from normal. So I said, good, because I was done with the meds. And anyhow, I've continued on for quite a few years now. And I always look forward to the cleanses, resets. I mean, my energy is like a young child anymore. And I'm doing all the things I've always wanted to do, my art, my passions. And anyhow, life's good. So I'm more than thrilled with this. I'm looking forward to resetting again. I picked up 4 pounds in 2 days with all the Thanksgiving stuff. So I'm starting tomorrow, actually. I'm going to do it the 10-day immersion, and then looking forward to getting back to myself. So anyhow, that's my story. And I'm going to introduce to you our dear Canadian counterpart, Jilly. And I know she has an astounding story about her kiddos and kind of how this changed her world. And she's like the poster child for what she did with the business. And anyhow, just a very genuine, amazing lady. And I'm honored to turn the mic over to Jilly.
Thanks, Glenneth. Wow, I honestly just feel so grateful to be in this container and support people, because I really needed support a few years ago myself. I was low, and I was postpartum 16 months and had no energy. I felt not even close to myself. I felt very unrecognizable. My eyes were exhausted. My skin was drab. I mean, I was eating organic. I'm a plant-based eater. I really take care of myself. And I really hit rock bottom. I was going to go back on antidepressants, and I thought that's the only way out and what I'm going to do. And then I found this protocol through a really dear friend, and guess what? I did it over the holidays. And I'm so grateful, because I have to admit, I was pretty skeptical going in. I thought, I'm already doing all the things. And I would be lying if I said, well, there's a 30 to 60 day money back guarantee, and I'll probably end up using that because I probably won't feel anything. And, and then within even 10 days, I had my family, sorry, somebody is calling me. I had my family and my kids telling me how amazing I was looking, and my kids are saying, you're patient and you're not yelling at us anymore. And it was definitely a family transformation. And I have to say that without this protocol through the holidays, I really don't think I would have survived that year. I was that low that I was just exhausted, depleted. And this gave me fuel through the holidays. And when I woke up on Christmas morning, I will never forget the day, because I felt like $1,000,000 from the inside out. And I was so excited about this that I literally wanted to shout from the rooftops. I felt like I found this secret of, well, if this could help me so much, then this needs to be told. So I became really passionate about that. And I also had people come to me it was COVID time. So people hadn't seen me in 3 weeks, and they were like, grab my face. What have you done? What have you done? Oh my gosh, whatever you just did, I'm doing it. Sign me up. I'm like, okay. So yeah, it's an amazing protocol. It's so easy. It's amazing for mothers, for parents that are just feeling depleted. And I also lost the 15 pounds that I couldn't lose. And my thyroid, after blood work, after doing this for I didn't do my blood work right away. I'm sure it would have happened faster, but my thyroid also regulated. My digestion got better. My skin is better. My sleep is better. Even when I'm not getting those restful sleeps with my kiddos, I'm still waking up going, oh, wow, I feel better. I feel okay. I feel like I'm functioning. I don't think I should be functioning so well, and yet I'm functioning. So, a lot of amazing things happened to me that I really didn't see coming. And I'm truly grateful. I will not go a day without this. It's my lifeline. My whole family is on it. My own parents lost 35 pounds each. My mom, she no longer has acid reflux. It was really bad. But her thyroid's better. My dad, my parents are off, have bigger doses of medication. My sister lives with this in her busy work schedule. She always has an extra Power Shake in her office drawers in case she forgets her lunch, or just to have. And my kids, this has been a full transformation for my family. They drink the Epigenius Kids every day, and I feel so grateful that they have that nutrition in their bodies. So that's me. I'm just grateful for all of this. And Rachel, I thank you for yours. Always, the support in this community is truly a blessing. So
thank you so much, Jilly. Appreciate you. The story's so great. We're going to go over to Grace now, who's going to share about the product, so you know what's in this. And this is what we're giving away. Okay, we're giving away this whole pack that all of us are talking about. We're giving this away. And so you all have the opportunity to win if you stay to the end, and we'll give some directions. So again, back to Grace.
Awesome. Well, I love these stories. I get really animated because I get re-inspired. And so if there's something that you've heard that somebody shared that kind of like spoke to you or just got you excited or, in the game a little bit, go ahead and share it in the comments. There were so many powerful things that I heard. So I'm going to take just a few minutes to share about the products, but I'm going to be really, really basic. And if you feel like you're wanting more information, you're welcome to reach out to whoever invited you. There's so much to share because the formulation it's seriously so pristine, but I'm just going to do the basics. Okay. So the protocol is centered around what we call the core 4. All right. So it's 4 products that are going to support you every single day. So like I did the focus protocol through the holidays, and then I just stayed with the core 4, like every day of my life, pretty much since then, right? It's that way. It's like, it's just food for us that will continue to help us be well. So if you think about it, protein, greens, fruits, and then being able to detox and keep things moving through, right? Like keep our system clean. That's basically what this is geared around. So first I'll tell you about the greens, and there's actually 2 versions, that you can work with. I'm going to talk about the Power Shake today. They come in these Terra pouches, right? We are a plastic-free company. And if Rachel wants to share at the end with how many pounds of plastic that we have not used, it's pretty impressive. But this is compostable. I'm not going to talk all about it, but it's one of the things that I love the most. I had actually shifted to a different protocol for a while. My body didn't feel good. And then I saw all this plastic piling up in the corners. So I would be amiss if I didn't say that is a really important part of what we're doing too. So anyway, the Power Shake is the greens, and you drink this, right? That's actually exactly what I have in my cup right now. All right. So on a daily basis, I have at least one of these, but oftentimes 3 of these. All right. And drinking one of these is like eating 30 some salads. It's crazy. Okay. And the protein, and this is actually what I take first thing in the morning. I have an old bottle here that I just keep putting things in, but you probably won't get it in this anymore. But these are called the Super Amino 23s. And basically it puts your body in an anabolic state, and it helps you to build and preserve muscle. When we get to a certain point in our lives, I think it's like 25 even, we're not actively building muscle in that way, right? Things start to deplete. So there's only 1 of 2 places you can get it, and Purium is one of those, right? And it's recommended, it's in the physician's, what is it, Rachel? Tell me.
Physician's desk reference.
Yeah, I always think that that's really exciting. All right. So, and this is these are tablets. All right. And so I take 5 of these. I have them on my nightstand. And before my feet even hit the floor, I take 5 of these in the morning. That's how I break my fast from resting time. Okay. And then there is a product that I just finished, so I don't have the bottle with me. It's called Apothecary, and it's a sour tart cherry. This has been a lifesaver, and this is what turned things around for me postpartum. The part of my story that I didn't share was that I literally had not slept more than a 2-hour stretch in 2 years postpartum. My whole friggin' world was turned around. So the sour tart cherry is actually what you drink at night. Sour tart cherry is one of the only fruits that has naturally occurring melatonin. So not only are you getting about 12 servings of fruit from 1 tablespoon of the Apothecary, but it helps you to sleep. It helps your body go into a deep REM sleep. All right. And then the 4th product is what we call the Biomedic. And this is like a flagship product for Purium. We're the only place that you can get it. And I'm not going to go too deep into this, but basically most of our food has something in it called glyphosate. It's a super harmful chemical that wrecks our gut. And it's in our water, it's in our food, it's in our soil. A lot of people don't know about it. But the Biomedic helps us detox, right? It's the only product on the market that is proven to detox glyphosate from our bodies. And basically just the short of it, this is the gut repair. This creates healthy gut biome, right? So those are the 4 primary products that you would take on a daily basis. And then there's the option, not everybody has to, but there's an option to do a 10-day deep dive within your 30 days. And in that, you would also do the super cleanser. And this is like a parasite cleanse. It works along with the biomedic to just like help your gut get healthy. And I think I'm going to stop there. There's a lot I could say, but basically all of these products together, you would get 2 big taro pouches. Actually, you get 4 taro pouches of your drinks and enough of all the supplements to get you through 30 days. And the value is around $350. Okay. Anything else on that, Rachel? I'll hand it back to you to add in anything.
Thank you so much. So basically the price of this is $11 a day. That covers 2 of your meals a day. That's 60 of your meals in a month, 60 of your 90 meals a month. So this is like the majority of your food. And yes, you can still eat potatoes, sweet potatoes, brown rice. You can have different vegetables. You can have all the different vegetables, all the different fruits, all these things you can eat. You get to eat during this protocol. So don't worry, food is allowed. Okay. This is not a fast. This does help cleanse the liver though. This is a liver cleanse. It's going to cleanse your gut. It's going to help reset your entire system and it's going to feel amazing. I felt amazing immediately. Within the first 3 days, I had energy. Within 7 days, I was wanting to run. I was like, I need to run. I need to move. So energy is like the most common thing that changes that people notice right away. I want to say also that we have a referral program. So if you, one of the ways to actually enter to win the giveaway is you can share, you can have a friend enter to win. Okay. And so bring your friends, have them enter to win. And also if you have any friends who end up ordering the product, we can kick back to you $30 out of our pocket. We give you $30 as a thank you for sharing it with your friend or on their first order. Or you can also become an affiliate. If you're interested in the affiliate program, let us know. This is actually what I completely converted my life into. I went from wedding photography to I want to just be a health coach. I just want to help people learn how to transform their lives like I did. And this is my message to the world. This is what I want to do with my life. And so this is how I've been supporting myself ever since. And it's enabled me to put 3 kids through college in the Philippines. My family helped me help my family create businesses. And I'm just so grateful for the income that I've been able to receive through this really, really generous company that pays out 60% profit to the people who are using it. So that information, if you want to learn more, just ask the person who invited you and they can share that with you. But I'm going to tell you about the 4 ways to win right now. So first of all, I would love for everybody who's here, say your name, who invited you, and share why you would like to win. So you can do that on the Facebook page. You can do that here in the chat. You can do that on the Facebook page. If you're watching the replay, there's a comment section and you can write you can share there your name, who invited you, tag them, and then why you'd like to win. Okay. And then you have that's entry number 1 is to participate in the Zoom. And then, also hashtag Jumpstart to 2023, hashtag Jumpstart to 2023. And then so those are the first 2 ways. So number 1, participate in the Zoom or the replay, stay to the end and comment those things that I just mentioned. Number 2 is share why you want to win. That's the second entry. Okay. And you tag the person who invited you. That's the second entry. And then there's 2 bonus entries. One of them is if you invite a friend and tag them in the discussion page, then they can win. And then if they enter to win, then you get that's a 3rd entry. And then a bonus entry after, if you buy the pack, we will reimburse you. Okay. So if you're ready to start now and you go ahead and buy the pack with the gift card of the person who told you about it, they're going to have a gift card for you to win to get $100 off. All right. So you get $100 off, 25% off through your friend's gift card. And then if you order, then we will just reimburse you if you win. Okay. We'll give you the cash for your order if you win. And that bonus entry is if you purchase your kit, you post on your personal profile page, I'm in, and you share why you'd like to win. And you can share any of the graphics. You can share the banner. You can share any graphics that we'll post on the page. But just basically just sharing that you won, that you're in, and why you'd like to win on your own profile page, and then tag the person who invited you there. Okay, so that's the fourth way to win. You can also share that into the group, into the discussion group, just for extra emphasis, like I'm here, I'm involved, right? The more participation, the more likely you are to win. So you can get up to 4 entries to win. We're going to just put it in a generator, and we're just going to like put it in this in a computer. It's just going to choose a name. So, you know, all those entries will just give you extra chances. Anyone can win. We are going to have a support group. If you're on Facebook, there's a Facebook that has all kinds of recipes, a couple of cooking shows that I made that show you how to create different things. We've got plenty of recipes. And what else? Trying to think. The winner. When is the winner going to be announced? On Cyber Monday, okay? November 28th. So we're going to announce the winners on Monday, day after tomorrow, by 10 p.m. Okay, so you have until 10 p.m. for all these people to win, and you can buy your pack and say I'm in, and enter to win Monday, by Monday night, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's 12 midnight CST, Central Time. We will close this and then ask for questions. Excuse me. I'm so excited. And I want to just thank everybody for coming. Appreciate you so much. And really, really, this is an incredible 90-day journey that we invite you to. I do recommend that you have a smart order. If you have a smart order, that's an auto ship. So you can do this for 3 whole months with us. That's going to get you the best results. And if you get that smart order, you're also going to get points towards free product. They give you rewards points. The company is very generous, and you can start getting free product just from your rewards points, just from ordering your regular pack. So I recommend doing this with us for the whole 90 days so that you really change your habits. This is called the ultimate lifestyle transformation for a reason. It's going to help you change your habits. It's going to help reduce cravings. It's going to really be life-changing. Okay, so we're here to support you. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording unless anyone has anything else before we go to question and answers. Okay, going to stop the recording. Thanks for coming, everybody. I hope you win.